Nigga, everywhere you go is snitching on you. Cheese fries. Them Selly burgers. Nigga, the mayor makes spreads, nigga. Welcome back in. Yeah, why you didn't call Ghostbusters when you found out it was going down like this? Found out all this evidence.
About an Anne Arundel County man charged with beating his mother to death in their Millersville home.
WMAR 2 News' Jeff Hager joins us now with more on the suspect and a bizarre confession. Jeff?
Jamie, 23-year-old Torian Mack faces first and second-degree murder charges after killing his mother for calling him a liar when he claimed he had been assaulted by members of the Ku Klux Klan.
Shit.
A 911
Me too.
call
I
brought
got
police
beat
to
up by the
this
Ku Klux
house on
Klan, but I ain't
Candace
killed my
Purchase Way
mama.
in Millersville on Saturday. A call claiming 23-year-old Torian Mack had telephoned.
So I know that's a lie, y'all. Y'all know it's a lie too.
They noticed around the
What you
slider
talking
they
about?
appeared to
Ku
be
Klux Klan made him kill his mom.
near the rear slider.
And they killed his mom
As
because
they
he
were
was
investigating
jealous.
that, an individual later identified
And he
as
was
Torian
full of
Mack presented
shit.
himself
And
to
she
the
gave him all the
officers,
help and he
made an
didn't do a
unsolicited
damn
statement that he
thing
had
with
assaulted
it.
his mother.
According to charging
That's why he
documents,
killed
Mack
his
was
mama,
covered
y'all.
in blood and later told
Lying
officers
ass
his mother had called
coward.
him a liar.
You know,
after he
that's
told
how them
her
cowards
he'd been
work,
beaten
ain't it?
up by the KKK.
Always
Wanted
want
to
to blame
show her
somebody
what it
else
was like
except
to
themselves.
get beat
Everybody
by
except
4 or 5
themselves.
grown men.
They were able to go inside, locate his mother, who was suffering from a very violent attack, trauma that appeared to be from a very violent attack.
Mack went on to say that he didn't want the officer to think he was evil, since he spent 15 to 30 minutes performing CPR on his dying mother following the beating to no avail. Police sent the body of 53-year-old Rhonda Dickerson Mack to the office of the chief medical examiner, with multiple injuries to the face and neck inflicted by a son who also told police he was a black belt in martial arts. And his mother knew what was coming in the moments before.
And she knew what
he
was
beat her to
coming.
death.
Yeah,
At
nigga,
this
you
point,
gonna believe
it
in
doesn't seem like
insanity
there were any type of
because you don't
weapons
even
used.
believe that
It seems to be,
statement you just
very
made.
violent
Stop
physical
bullshit.
assault where just his hands and fists were used.
Shot him.
So very tragic.
You hear that shit?
Thoughts and prayers.
Uncle Fester?
Mack also faced felony charges 4 years ago after setting a home on fire that was still under construction in Severn.
Yeah, that shit, Uncle
He received
Fester.
probation before judgment after serving
You don't believe that
85
statement.
days behind bars.
Yo, YouTube.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's going
Straight
on?
Back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video comes out of Maryland, by way of Millersville. Big shout out to all my people up there in Maryland, holding down the B-More area, all the surrounding areas. If I forgot about you, your boy, sorry. But anyway, big shout out to you all, and big shout out to my subscribers, my family, who basically sent me this story. I've been seeing this story a couple days ago, but I'm like this. You know, I'm a skeptic. So when I first heard this story, I'm like, hell no, ain't no way in hell this could be true. Because I'm looking at this guy's face, and I'm looking at this guy's face, and I'm like, ain't no way in hell he got beat up by one guy, yet alone 4 KKKs. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, when I heard the story of the KKK up in this situation, I'm like, not only is it subliminal race baiting, but at the same time, you killed your mom because some alleged guys jumped on you and they didn't even put a scar on your face. Like, damn, what the hell is up? But then this also reminded me of one thing that it says. You know, I'm a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. When I look at these, I think about certain things come in my mind. And it comes from the King James Version of Exodus when it says, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. If you don't understand that, if you don't want to honor your mother and your father, your days going to be cut short on this earth, whether you die or whether you go to prison some damn well, because we have no time to be wasting on these degenerates who do not want to do right and hurt their own people. You hurt the main woman who brought you into this world. That's why I tell you all, you got to watch your back from every damn body. It don't matter who the hell they are. They can be your grandma, they can be your daddy, they can be whoever. Family is turning on family. And it says that in the book of Revelation for those of you who are believers. But I'm not going to preach to y'all. I'm just going to tell you the truth. That's all I'm going to do. But I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely as we go. Mom beat to death over son's KKK attack claim. Police says a Millersville man is accused of beating his mom. Family is turning on family. And it says that in the book of Revelation for those of you who are believers. But I'm not going to preach to y'all. I'm just going to tell you the truth. That's all I'm going to do. But I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely as we go. Mom beat to death over son's KKK attack claim. Police says a Millersville man is accused of beating his mom to death, reportedly after she didn't believe his claim he'd been attacked by the KKK. A Millersville man is charged with murder for allegedly beating his mother to death in an argument over the Ku Klux Klan. Anne Arundel County Police said they found 53-year-old Rhonda Mack Dickerson lying dead on the floor of her home in the 8200 block of Daniels Purchase Way in Millersville. Her son had told a friend that he had assaulted his mom and she was unconscious. Well, you call a friend. Why didn't you call the damn ambulance? Why didn't you call Ghostbusters? That's what you should have called, Ghostbusters, when you first started thinking this shit up. Conjuring, if you will, like the movie Conjuring. Sometimes you can conjure things up. You see what I'm saying? Like the song said by 8Ball and MJG. Big shout out to them also. It's all in my mind. See, a lot of this shit be in your mind. You feel me? Or like Joe Budden said, it's all in my head. A lot of this be in your mind. You see what I'm saying? Your mind is playing tricks on you. And I'm not talking about Willie D, Scarface, and Bushwick Bill. No, your mind playing tricks on you. You'll think that you a millionaire and you ain't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it out. You would think that Geo Storm you got outside is a Mercedes. See, you can convince yourself to think anything. You know what I'm saying? Just like you can convince yourself, even though you smell tart and stink, that you washed your ass this morning. So what I'm trying to say is this right here. You can convince yourself anything happened. Just like this guy convinced himself that the KKK jumped on him, which we do not see a scar or whatnot, because if we did, we would not.
Nigga, we know this man ain't convincing himself of nothing. He already has some problems with himself, and he blamed everybody else except himself. He wasn't gone. He felt like he was ready to jump off the bridge. This man was dangerous. He was really committing suicide, right? Because he just did it in a tactical way, right? And he calculated it. He said, okay, I could jump off the bridge, but then these motherfuckers gonna be happy. They still gonna be alive, and they gonna be laughing at me, or, you know, looking at me like, stupid motherfucker jumped off the bridge. Or I could take all them motherfuckers with me, and I could share my misery. I'm not like a coward. You know what I mean? So it's all, nigga, it's an epidemic of this shit going on, man. These cowards. This shit been going on since the beginning of time, bartender. Since the beginning of time, motherfucker gotta watch everybody. Be like, wait a minute, man, you going too far overboard, blood. If you keep going this far, I gotta separate, cause nigga, you ain't gonna be knowing all my motherfucking secrets because you don't deserve to, because you ain't did work for them, and then I'm gonna be telling you all about what I'm doing, and you ain't doing shit, and you ain't working for shit. I don't mean working for shit, stealing, whatever, nigga, you doing something to where you accumulating something, and you just subtracting. So, no, fuck that, and then you gonna blame me, because I got a different type of willpower, and I'm adding instead of subtracting. So fuck that, nigga, and then you gonna come try to take my shit so you can subtract that. You ain't nothing with one big subtraction. So I got to get the fuck away from you, because nigga, you on one step on the Golden Gate Bridge, and one step in the penitentiary, on death row, nigga. I ain't going with you.
Not only you calling out their asses also, but at the same time trying to see.
You know, I ain't going with them, bartender. Fuck all that shit. Man got 1 foot in the graveyard and 1 foot in San Quentin. Now, hey man, shit, nigga, what am I gonna lose? Nigga, I got shit. I got the No, that ain't my karma, and I'm gonna separate from that karma any means possible.
But like I said, it's all in your mind. You can conjure up this morning. So what I'm trying to say is this right here. You can convince yourself anything happened. Just like this guy convinced himself that the KKK jumped on him, which we do not see a scar or whatnot, because if we did, we would not only be calling out their asses also, but at the same time trying to see how this led up to happen. But like I said, it's all in your mind. You
it
can
don't
conjure
make
up
sense.
and believe anything. You can make yourself believe anything to the point it'll drive you.
Nigga, why he waiting on the KKK? Nigga, what about the police? What about when they kicked his ass? Why didn't he come home and do all that shit to his mama, his daddy, or his uncle, or his brother then? They see it's bullshit, man, so he could plead insanity. He make that shit up.
You crazy. And just like this guy right
He
here.
already
and
planned
said,
it all
when
out,
you
probably.
Look at him, he seems like a normal person. But as you look into them eyes real slow, don't stare at his eyes too long now. It's gonna be like Medusa.
See, the problem is you've been watching all them fake-ass hip-hop videos, been watching all these fake-ass rappers, watching all these fake-ass celebrities, been watching all these fake-ass movie stars and wannabe drug dealers and all this old fake shit, Fairy Tale Island. And then he comparing himself to it and saying, fuck it, if I can't be one of them fairy tale motherfuckers, then I can't be nobody, because if y'all motherfuckers put me out the house, all I can do is get a job, and I want to be a motherfucker famous. I don't want a job. So he did like the rest of the motherfuckers. You know, you kill somebody, you become famous, right? So he went out like everybody else, murder famous.
Is gonna freeze you up.
He was gonna be famous one way or the other, right? He didn't. That's why it don't make sense. You say, why you do it? Just to be famous.
I feel a spirit or something. Let's continue. Now,
Nigga
Tory
couldn't get
Andrew Mack, 23.
You know, because he couldn't get a job, couldn't be a rapper, couldn't be this celebrity, couldn't be this motherfucking businessman, all this old famous shit, right? Couldn't be famous. So then he imploded.
3. Sound like somebody who's known for getting down for a little get down. Sound like for somebody who's known to betray his own people. 23 years old. Of the 8200 block of Daniels Purchase.
Little did he know that all that, it was baloney. It wasn't even real. Even the motherfuckers who got all that fame ain't, you know, they could be miserable, right? But he fell for the fairy tale, the clickbait, bartender, the clickbait.
Way in Millersville is being held without bond on 1 count of first-degree murder and 1 count of second-degree murder. Police were called shortly before 4:30 p.m. Didn't even. Now, Torian Andrew Mack, 23, sound like somebody who's known for getting down for a little get down. Sound like for somebody who's known to betray his own people. 23 years old. Of the 8200 block of Daniels Purchase Way in Millersville is being held without bond on 1 count of first-degree murder and 1 count of second-degree murder. Police were called shortly before 4:30 p.m. Didn't even make it to 5. Didn't even make it to dinner time. Could have let her 8 first. Saturday to the victim's home and spotted blood near the rear sliding glass door. And anytime some blood or something is going on beside the rear sliding glass door, somebody done broke in or somebody done broke out or somebody is somewhere with a foot in their ass. Now the front door is different, but the sliding glass door, you already know about that. Now Mac Dickerson was dead from an apparent violent assault, police said.
Sound like they must have put his ass out, right? And he came in through the sliding glass door, right? They didn't put him out. He mad. He can't be famous no more. Now he got to be homeless on the street, panhandling and shit, sleeping in a tent or wherever the fuck he gonna sleep. And he got mad or something. I mean, that's all I could see, man. The nigga was an egomaniac, Dr. Ego. He couldn't handle his ego, right? He wouldn't be responsible. He thought that everybody owed him something or something. That's all I could see. I'm following the trail. What his mind was depraved. His mind was like vengeance. His mind was like blaming everybody else for his own motherfucking daydreaming. Nigga was dreaming from all of that rap shit and all of this media and the Empire, all that fucking TV set at him dreaming. When he woke up, he found out, nigga, you broke, you need a job, you like everybody else, you ain't no motherfucking celebrity and all this shit, and now get your ass out there and be like everybody else, nigga. A slave, and he couldn't handle it.
Said, and Torian Mack was also inside the residence. He's at the house chilling, you feel me? He's sitting on the couch probably eating a bowl of Fruit Loops or Raisin Bran or something and playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Doing an argument. Now, what you arguing with your mama for? That's why I say, when these kids get grown, goddammit, and it's got G-O-T, not G-O-D, for all my Christian people out there who's very sensitive in the ears. Got. But anyway, now, that's why I tell you all, when these kids get a certain age with these adults, they're not children, make their ass get out your house. You feel what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, if he wasn't there, Mom would have never had to hear this bullshit story talking about, I got beat up by the KKK. Ain't no KKK beat your ass up. That devil in your head beat your ass up. And people say, well, there ain't no such thing as a devil. Well, explain this. Well, mental illness beat your ass up then. Because I tell you that damn thing right here. When they get grown, like 23, why ain't you somewhere at work? At 4:30, why ain't you at work? Or why ain't you getting ready to go to work? For though you say, he might be off work. Or why ain't you in your own place? Explain that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been on my own for shit. I was 17. Had my own crib, so I know if I was 17 and you 23, why ain't you got your own place? See, this might be parents. You have to really.
He do got his own place, Trey. That other world. He in that haunted house. I'm telling you, he in that fairy tale world, living in that TV set, letting that motherfucking rap music give him all his advice, and his friends and the culture around him. He a product of his environment. I told you this shit is mental illness. I told you this shit is all hallucinations. I told you these niggas still on the plantation and even got no civil rights. Talking about I have a dream like they Martin Luther King and shit. Nigga, only right you got is to go crazy and do some stupid shit and turn your motherfucking self in because, nigga, cause you a J-Cat? Because you need your medication and you late for pill card, nigga? You a property of the state, man. You property of the state. And yeah, nigga, until you find God and deliver your own self from all this programming and fake ass miseducation through that TV set, that propaganda, nigga, okay, this is spiritual warfare, and if you don't know what that is, and you don't know what a spirit is, I don't know how you gonna fight the war. You're gonna be disconnected and just be another robot like the rest of these innocent bystanders.
Put aside of this blind, false love and stuff that you see. I know that's your child, you love your child. But at the same time, do your child love you? Do your child love you? I bet you if we could go back and ask Miss Mac.
No, do your child know who God is? If he know who God is, then things is happening. Don't you tell him who God is. You listen to his conversation or her conversation, and if God don't never come about their conversation, then they bullshitting. Because if you gotta mention God, and then they just start saying that just to trick you, then that ain't real. That shit gotta come from within them. It can't come from within you. I mean, you can suggest a couple of times, hey, do you read the Bible? Do you go to church? Do you have a relationship with God? And then that, and then after that, see where they go with that. That's important. I don't know how you're going to have a foundation. I don't know how you're going to survive all of this miseducation unless you got a relationship with God. If you ain't listening to God, you damn sure can't listen to yourself because you don't have a self. You got kidnapped by all of this media and televised news and rap and the damn adventure Hollywood movies and shit. TV set got you. So how you gonna protect yourself from that? You can give them a little advice, but the rest is they got to practice what they preach, nigga, because you are what you think. You are what you eat, bartender.
Dickerson, when was the last?
You can't help a motherfucker trick you. You throw the hook out there, and bait out there, and see if they go. Throw the life preserver out there, the game, the knowledge, and see if they gonna bite on it. If they don't, then they don't. Then they don't. You don't keep on telling them how to trick you. Hey, this is what I want you to say. This is what I want you to say. That ain't helping shit. Nigga, if they don't figure it out for themselves, you can't save them. Can't nobody save themselves. That's the problem with this Mission Impossible down here. Everybody got to save themselves. We could throw some people some life preservers, but they don't appreciate them or don't recognize them. Then what we gonna do? Forfeit our life preserver?
Last time Torian told you that he loved you and really meant it. When was the last time he did something special for you? But we say those are our babies. We ain't worried about it. But you ain't listening to what nobody telling you. These are some strange times we living in. The people that are closest to you will be the ones that would turn on you. And I mean, if I'm lying, I'm dying. There's thousands of stories that come out every day about this. Anyway, now during that argument, Torian Mack began violently.
It wasn't no argument. He started it. He came there with the plan. It wasn't no argument. He started the argument. Remember? He planned out all this shit. This nigga is crazy. He don't know who he is. He demon possessed. He think he want to be famous. Remember that fame ghost? That fame demon.
assaulted his mom, investigators say. The medical examiner ruled her death was from
Fame don't last.
During an argument, Torian Mack began violently assaulting his mom, investigators say. The medical examiner
Fame
ruled
don't
her death
last.
was from multiple head and neck injuries, with the minor being homicide. Basically, beat the hell out of his mom. You know what I'm saying? Beat the living daylights out of his own mom with his own two hands. And that's why I say, if it was a man in this house, During an argument, Torian Mack began violently assaulting his mom, investigators say. The medical examiner ruled her death was from multiple head and neck injuries, with the minor being homicide. Basically, beat the hell out of his mom. You know what I'm saying? Beat the living daylights out of his own mom with his own two hands. And that's why I say, if it was a man in this house, not saying that the mom was whatever else, just saying if it was a man there, that man could have prevented all this, or he would have known he was in a fight, you know what I'm saying? But he took it out on the one who was the closest to him, probably done did everything, not probably, did everything for him, because evidently he was still staying with his mom, because if he's that unstable, there's no way that he can go and be on his own and stay on his own. And that leads me to be also, when you see people who won't leave the house, what we call leave the nest, it's something mentally wrong with these people, because why would you want to be on your own? And I know some people can't be on their own, but damn, I'm like this. If you able to keep up bullshit, you able to be on your own, just like this guy Torian was doing. Whatever he was going through. The point is, you should have asked for help. But these people, they sit up here and turn the tables on their own people and then try to justify it. We finna find out how in a second. Now, the Capitol cites charging documents that say Mack told officers he was tired of my mom calling me a liar. He told the police that he was tired of his mom calling him a liar. Hell, I would have called him a damn liar too also. I would have called him more than a liar. I would have told him to get your funky breath ass out my face with all that lying, you funky heifer. That's what I would have said. Now, after he told her he was beaten up by the Ku Klux Klan, I told her I got beat up by the KKK. And she called me a liar, so I had to show her what it was like to get beat up by 4 or 5 grown men. Ain't that some bullshit right there? Ain't that some bullshit right there? You want to show your mom, a woman now, how I feel to get beat up by 4 or 5.
I mean, you know he lying. Because if it's that case, the police whooping his ass every time they get a chance. But he ain't doing that. So he lying.
Grown men. And you don't even have a scar on you. The point is,
He was jealous because his mama told him, get his punk ass out the house, man. I know you ain't that damn immature, Trey. You know what I mean? I know you ain't that damn slow. So you just doing this for, entertainment purposes. You going along with that man's insane story. That old fake ass alibi. But we all know that ain't a good enough reason to be doing something to somebody. Because somebody else did something to you. You gonna do something to your mama. Come on, man, Trey. That man need to stop it. And you do too. But because you my dog and I love you too. And and you're an entertainer, and you doing your thing, and I respect that. Hey man, more power to you. Let's roll.
Tell me, for you all out there who's so smart and who don't believe that evilness is running this world and stuff, but we call it mental illness due to our ignorance. And not saying that you're ignorant as in a form of disrespect, just saying that to the form that you're naive and you do not understand what somebody trying to correlate and tell you all is the fact that it's deeper than just some mental illness, because some of these people do have mental cases. Some of these people just wake up one day and their mind just switch. You know what I'm saying? It's slowly happening, but most of the time...
No. These motherfuckers got a legitimate reason. They full of shit and they done fucked up and they gonna blame, and now they just gave up, nigga. Cause God don't give up on nobody, but people give up on themselves. I told you the problem is a lot of these people don't got no spiritual foundation, so they don't got nothing else to fall back on. They don't got nobody to say, hey, stop me from doing what I'm doing. Somebody that make them feel ashamed of what they doing. You know what I mean? All they got is pride working with them. Fame. I need pride. I need pride. Pride for what? I need to fuck something up so I can have some pride. Instead of shame and saying, oh no, I need to balance shit out. You know, I need to do what I need to do and be responsible for what I need to do and stop, you know, taking the easy way out and stop taking the shortcut and start dealing with what I gotta do, accepting what I gotta do, accepting reality, and doing what I gotta do to face up to it. You know what I mean? You know, they don't never want to pay for their debts. They don't never want to put nothing in the plate, bartender. Want everything for free, and they become handicapped and dependent on that type of train of thought, and that's when they become stagnated and stuck. And then when you get stuck and too deep in the bottomless pit, then you just give up, right?
And they wake up and they just do something to scream, and bam, they wind up on Know the List Show. They wind up on these other YouTube platforms, you know, on CBS, NBC, or whatnot. But at the same time, it's a very sad situation that you would have a son who basically full of shit, tell lies, and his mom
Quicksand.
telling him she tired of hearing the lies. He gets mad at his mom and tell the police that I beat her up to show her what it gets, how I feel to get.
I mean, you can't tell nobody how they feel, right? So he gonna tell me, oh, my mama tried to tell me how I feel, so I got mad at her. She wouldn't admit how I feel. Now, nigga, the whole world don't admit how you feel. Everybody don't give they don't give a fuck about your feelings, but they got their own feelings. So how the fuck is they gonna be talking about? How is he gonna be talking about? Oh, don't you know I have rights? I'm Martin Luther King. If my mama supposed to feel what I feel and accept my feelings. You full of shit, man. Everybody, you got your own feelings, and ain't nobody got to feel what you feel, man. You the one who feel it, not nobody else. And if you keep on trying to blame everybody else because they don't feel what you feel, then that's the problem. You know what I mean? You know, everybody feel what they feel, and nobody could change that.
Get beat up by 4 or 5 grown.
It ain't a perfect world, and being perfect is your crime.
I mean, now was it 4 men or 5 men? You can't tell me the men was whooping your ass. They were throwing them hands on you that fast. You couldn't even count how many men was there if it was true. And damn, you must be made out of what them claws Wolverine got, titanium, magnesium, some shit. You must be indestructible like that because you don't have a bruise or a welt, a scar, or cut on your face or on your body. Damn, you must heal super fast to get your ass whooped by 4 or 5 men, and you don't even have a Maynard on your head. Anyway, let's go into the story. Now, he told police, according to court documents, she knows I'm a black belt in martial arts and knew what was coming. So he basically challenging your mom. That's why I tell you, get these goddamn grown-ass, wanna-be tough-ass kids of yours out your house. You might say, they're my kids. Okay, we'll be doing a story on your ass. I'm not telling you to throw them all out. Hell no. If they sit up here and they doing what they supposed to do, I'm talking about your children now, and your spouses too, but your children. That's what we talking about. If your child go to school and he or she works and they respectable, of course, that's fine. But I'm talking about to the ones who don't work. I'm talking about to the ones who lay up all day. I'm talking about to the ones who make your life a living hell. You did your job raising this child to 18 years old, 17, whatever in your state, or 18. The rest is up to them. But at the same time, when they start doing stupid shit like this, then he gonna sit up here and say his mom knew that he was a black belt and she knew what was coming. So just because she imaginarily knew, just say if she did know that he was a black belt, she must knew that she was finna get her ass whooped. That's basically what he's saying. You know I'm a black belt, so you know you're finna get your ass whooped. Because read what he said. He said she knows I'm a black belt in martial arts and knew what was coming. Police spokesman Lieutenant Ryan Fresher said Max claimed that he was assaulted by members of the KKK appears invalid. Because it appears invalid, you know why? Because his face appears spotless. He don't have a scar on his face. He don't have a welt or any damn thing in a Maynard. You at least have a Maynard on your damn forehead. That's a knot that may not ever go away. Let me know what you all think about this video, because it's a sad situation that you have your own children, your sons, your nephews, your baby daddies, your baby mamas, your daughters, killing you. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't killing the mama, they robbing the uncle for money, or they taking the baby off on high-speed chases. What the hell is going on these days, Nation? What is going on? That's why I said we're living in a strange time, and you better stay woke. If not, just maybe your time. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this video.
know.
the video, push that like button. If you like the video,
She knew
subscribe
what
to the
was
channel.
coming.
Definitely share the video with your badass kids or people that you know got bad kids. Just say girl or homeboy, watch this right quick. You know, and hopefully they'll get the picture. If not, oh well, at least you tried. Anyway, y'all stay blessed. Have
Fair
a
use
wonderful
and
day.
education on
And,
purpose.
we'll be back shortly.
Countless Kitchen.
I'm out.
Another safari. It's your boy Pross Busy. Black crack. Crack black. Cracker Jack, whatever it takes. We back. Big love. The Soul Gang player. This video here is what we call the final cut. That's right, bartender, first string. You keep going to the barber shop, you're bound to get a haircut, bartender. The final cut. First string. This for fair use and educational purposes. Karma's Kitchen. Another day, another dollar in your pocket. What's in the oven? God's heart. God's heart, bartender.